The top two seeds in the Battlefield District Field Hockey Tournament squared off last night. Top-seeded James Monroe hosting second-seeded Eastern View at Maury Stadium in the city of Fredericksburg. James Monroe had won the two regular season meetings between the teams. However, the last game they played went into overtime with James Monroe winning it 2-1. James Monroe is in the home white uniforms, and Eastern View is in their traditional road blue uniforms. And Eastern View would get on the board less than 3.5 minutes in thanks to a penalty corner. As they would convert off the penalty corner, it would be Caitlin Walker getting the goal, with Katie Brookman getting an assist to give Eastern View a quick 1-0 lead. Again, this is with less than 3.5 minutes into the contest. The shot is taken and it gets through as the Cyclones go on top 1-0 in the first half. James Monroe would try to answer with the tiebreaker later in the first half, working the ball around, and Eastern View again trying to add to their 1-0 lead with this strong hit in and towards the circle. But again, James Monroe is there defensively to knock it away, but it would result in a free hit for Eastern View. And again, the Cyclones working the ball away, but a good job by the Battlefield District Player of the Year, Ashley Kim, breaking up that pass attempt, trying to lead James Monroe back on an offensive surge. But again, Eastern View was there to make the play defensively, but James Monroe would indeed tie things up in this contest midway through the first half with it would be Kim, the Battlefield District Player of the Year, getting the goal on a nice little give and go from Lizzie Hamlet. Kim settling the ball there, getting a toss over, and then a shot on goal here, and then another shot came, and that one is blocked by the Eastern View defense, and that would result in another penalty corner opportunity for James Monroe. And again, the Yellow Jackets would continue to put the offensive pressure on, looking for the equalizer, down 1-0 in the first half, and then Kim with a nice little touch pass as she will go over, makes the move and takes a shot that's blocked again by the Eastern View defense, and then whacks that one, and then it's loose in front, but James Monroe unable to knock in the tying goal. But again, they're awarded another penalty corner, and again, the Yellow Jackets would try to tie things up, down 1-0 in this Battlefield District Tournament final Monday night at Maury Stadium. And again, it's Kim getting the pass, and then the nice little give and go, and Kim would not miss there as she ties it up at 1, the Battlefield District Player of the Year, making it a 1-1 tie in the first half. More action from the first half as these top teams squared off. Both teams will advance to the regional playoffs, and Eastern View coming back with a surge, but Alexis Clark kicks that aside for James Monroe, pardon me, in the James Monroe goal. And again, it would be Eastern View getting awarded a penalty corner, and the Cyclones looking to go back on top 2-1 in this first half. But again, the James Monroe defense was strong in making the plays when they had to, and there's a shot that is denied by, again, the James Monroe defense. And then later in the first half, again, James Monroe coming back. They're looking to go on top in this 1-1 tie as they work the ball inside the circle. But again, Eastern View is able to make the plays against James Monroe, and the Yellow Jackets were awarded a penalty corner, and again they'll try to convert as number 15 will take the penalty corner, and she finds Lizzie Hamlet, and Hamlet with a pass to Kim. She tries to go back, and Hamlet gets a shot that does not get through to the goalkeeper, and the Cyclones are away trying to get a counterattack going against James Monroe in this first half of the Battlefield District Tournament final. Again, a 1-1 tie in this contest in the first half at Maury Stadium in the city of Fredericksburg on Monday night. And again, Eastern View is in the blue uniforms. James Monroe is in the white. That ball lofted and trying to squirt the James Monroe offense free. But again, Eastern View played very well defensively. Both teams actually played well defensively for the most part. And again, Hamlet comes up with the loose ball and working her way down the field for James Monroe. And the ball is knocked out of play as the Yellow Jackets, who 15-1 entering the contest Monday night against the Eastern View. The one loss came early in the season as they fell in a season opening tournament in Virginia Beach. And as I mentioned, they had beaten Eastern View twice. Caroline Wack with a nice little move there to avoid a couple of players and makes a nice little pass for James Monroe as the ball is played forward by the Yellow Jackets. Again, a 1-1 tie in this opening half at Maury Stadium on Monday night. And the Yellow Jackets looking for the go-ahead goal, trying to work the ball towards the circle. But again, Eastern View is there defensively to make the play and stop that threat from James Monroe as the ball is played out near midfield and finally out of play. And then again, later in the first half, it's James Monroe. Eastern View kind of controlled play for a little bit, but then it was a back-and-forth affair as the first half wound down, with both teams getting opportunities to get towards the circle. But again, it was 1-1, and again, lofting the ball, trying to hook up with a teammate, and again, a nice little pass here. As again, James Monroe working the ball near inside the circle, right around the Eastern View cage, but again, it was denied. But then the penalty corner for the Yellow Jackets, and it is number 15 taking the corner. That is Carson Butler for the Yellow Jackets. Again, 1-1 tie in this Battlefield District Tournament final. Kim could not control the pass, but was able to regroup and get the ball inside the circle. But again, it was well played by Eastern View's defense. The ball kicked aside by the Eastern View goalkeeper, Savannah Beelan, and the Cyclones are able to work the ball away. 1-1 tie at the half in the Battlefield District Tournament final.
Embrace Home Loans at 1671 Jefferson Davis Highway, Suite 205 in Fredericksburg is committed to helping their customers reach their financial goals. If you are looking to buy or refinance, call John Reed at Embrace Home Loans at 540-842-1484 and let him make your dreams a reality. John will work with you to find a solution to put you on a path towards a better financial future. 540-842-1484. EmbraceHomeLoans.com. MLS number 293315. Are you looking to buy a home? Are you trying to sell your home? Jim Burnup with Century 21 Redwood Realty is who you need to contact. 540-538-5266. Jim can find a home to fit your life and budget. 540-538-5266. Redwood Realty has been a part of the Century 21 system since 1996. Jim Burnup provides the highest level of customer service. So if you're looking to buy or sell, call Jim Burnup at 540-538-5266. Your Century 21 Redwood Realty agent.
All right, now we pick up the action in the second half. 1-1 tie, Battlefield District Tournament final Monday night at Maury Stadium. Eastern View with the penalty corner opportunity, and the Cyclones working the ball around. But again, it is James Monroe. Pretty good defense, and they are able to try to get a shot away. But again, James Monroe was there to clear the ball eventually, and the call goes against Eastern View. And then James Monroe with their opportunity, working the ball inside the circle. But again, a pass that didn't hook up with a Yellow Jacket, and it results in a penalty corner for James Monroe. And again, Butler getting ready to take the penalty corner for James Monroe. 1-1 tie in this Battlefield District Tournament final. Again, both teams will advance to the regional playoffs, which begin Wednesday night. And it is the James Monroe with the penalty corner and the pass all the way back. Now they work it inside the circle, and Kim able to get a shot towards the goal, and another shot that is deflected away by the Eastern View defense to keep it a 1-1 tie here in the second half. And as I mentioned, these two teams battled in the regular season with James Monroe winning both games, although the second game went into overtime with James Monroe prevailing 2-1 after James Monroe posted a shutout in the first meeting between these teams in the regular season, and that was at Eastern View. So James Monroe went through the Battlefield District season with an unbeaten record, and they were the top seed in the tournament final Monday night. Eastern View was the second seed in Monday night's tournament final. And again, another penalty corner opportunity for James Monroe, as the Yellow Jackets would eventually take a 2-1 advantage in this contest. There's a pass and a nice ball lofted into the goal area, swatted away by Beelan, but that would result in yet another penalty corner opportunity. But again, James Monroe could not convert. And then Eastern View got their offense going a little bit with the free hit here, and it'll be just deflected wide by Eastern View. This one narrowly missed. The ball was actually deflected off a James Monroe player and was loose in the circle. And again, the Cyclones were trying to work the ball towards Alexis Clark, the James Monroe goalkeeper, but it was cleared away by James Monroe. Another free hit opportunity for Eastern View. Again, looking for the go-ahead goal in this 1-1 tie. Flicking one, there's the one that was just deflected wide, just missed, squeezing inside the far post, just past Alexis Clark. So we stayed tied at 1-1, and then Kim working the way down for James Monroe, and a shot that rolls in. There is the goal that gave James Monroe the 2-1 advantage with 8:43 left in regulation. It was Mara Gudmundsson getting the goal, with Zoe Tierney getting the assist for James Monroe. Again, that was with less than 9 minutes to go, 8:43 left in regulation. So it was 2-1, the Yellow Jackets in control, and then another opportunity, Eastern View just missing again, swarming around Alexis Clark and the James Monroe defense, but again, the ball was tipped wide, and again, Eastern View would tie it up with less than 3.5 minutes to go, as actually there was Clark with a nice save. And again, Eastern View started to ratchet up the offensive opportunity. Nice little touch pass, and there is the equalizing goal on a beautiful little touch pass, as it was Morgan Tricarico getting the equalizer with 3:12 left, and that made it a 2-2 tie with overtime looming at Maury Stadium on Monday night. The Yellow Jackets trying to make one last effort to get the game-winning goal. It was Caroline Wack with the penalty corner. She was the inserter, and then a shot that just went wide, and James Monroe and Eastern View remained tied at 2 apiece, heading towards overtime, and that is what exactly happened. So we'll check out the overtime highlights for you coming up in just a minute.
Embrace Home Loans at 1671 Jefferson Davis Highway, Suite 205 in Fredericksburg is committed to helping their customers reach their financial goals. If you are looking to buy or refinance, call John Reed at Embrace Home Loans at 540-842-1484 and let him make your dreams a reality. John will work with you to find a solution to put you on a path towards a better financial future. 540-842-1484. EmbraceHomeLoans.com. MLS number 293315. Are you looking to buy a home? Are you trying to sell your home? Jim Burnap with Century 21 Redwood Realty is who you need to contact. 540-538-5266. Jim can find a home to fit your life and budget. 540-538-5266. Redwood Realty has been a part of the Century 21 system since 1996. Jim Burnap provides the highest level of customer service. So if you're looking to buy or sell, call Jim Burnap at 540-538-5266. Your Century 21 Redwood Realty agent.
So we move to overtime. Eastern View and James Monroe in the Battlefield District Tournament Final. In the overtime, they go 7-on-7, and that opens the field up for these two very skilled teams. And James Monroe working the ball towards the Eastern View cage. But again, Eastern View's defense is able to make a play momentarily, and then Kim looking for an opportunity. Gets a shot, and not sure if that was a shot or a pass, but it went wide, and the game remained 2-2 in overtime. As I mentioned, second time this season these two teams have gone to overtime. James Monroe winning in the regular season in overtime 2-1. Here's another corner opportunity for the Yellow Jackets. Kim couldn't quite settle that, and the ball goes back. They work the ball over to Ashley Kim, and Kim watched very carefully by the Eastern View defense, working her way towards the end line, and then she turned it over, and Eastern View came up with the ball, and a great opportunity here for Eastern View on the run, and it would be the game-winning goal from sophomore Sarah Hatfield with 9:05 to go in overtime, and it is Eastern View winning the Battlefield District Tournament Championship. The final score was 3-2, and as you can see, very happy Eastern View winning that district championship. Afterwards, the coaches had these thoughts about winning.
Cyclones defeat the James Monroe Yellow Jackets 3-2 in overtime once before. James Monroe will return to action this Wednesday against Spotsylvania at 6 p.m. right here at Maury Stadium. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Drive home safely, and as always, go Jackets.
Well, I mean, they had played in a similar situation 2 weeks ago, and they know how they felt when they came off as losers 2-1 in overtime. And this time they knew, and they just kept pushing, they kept hanging in there, and that shows the character and the quality of these kids that we have the opportunity to coach.
They have a lot of heart, and they showed that tonight. And I think that, that was just the thing, is that they always were ready just to rebound and keep going, and there's just heart and hustle.
What were your thoughts going into overtime? Did you feel like you had an advantage, or when overtime comes, do you think it's just pretty even?
I thought it was rather even. I mean, the ability to stay with them throughout the entire game, we scored, they scored, then we tied it back up. And my only fear was when we went down that extra player. And, but we've fared through a situation before like that, so I think that the other kids stepped up when Caitlin went out.
Danny.
Exactly. Listen, congratulations. Great job. Good luck in the upcoming
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Embrace Home Loans at 1671 Jefferson Davis Highway, Suite 205 in Fredericksburg is committed to helping their customers reach their financial goals. If you are looking to buy or refinance, call John Reed at Embrace Home Loans at 540-842-1484 and let him make your dreams a reality. John will work with you to find a solution to put you on a path towards a better financial future. 540-842-1484. EmbraceHomeLoans.com. MLS number 293315. Are you looking to buy a home? Are you trying to sell your home? Jim Burnap with Century 21 Redwood Realty is who you need to contact. 540-538-5266. Jim can find a home to fit your life and budget. 540-538-5266. Redwood Realty has been a part of the Century 21 system since 1996. Jim Burnap provides the highest level of customer service. So if you're looking to buy or sell, call Jim Burnap at 540-538-5266. Your Century 21 Redwood Realty agent.